everyone, and once again, welcome back to Immigration Talk Show. I'm your host, Sam, and really excited for this session as today it is another very important day and very important news here is also there. But before diving into the topic, let me read out this very important disclaimer. By watching our videos, you understand that the information shared, including user comment, is not a professional advice. So use at your own risk. Our intention is never to offend, it's just a casual exchange of ideas. All right, with that, friends, once again, welcome back to Immigration Talk Show. I'm your host, Sam, and you're watching Daily Immigration Doors, and we are streaming live at 4 p.m. EDT. We are live on YouTube, available on LinkedIn, Facebook, X, and on Instagram as well. So do join us on these many platforms and also follow us. And also don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Our handle is at Immigration Talk Show. So, friends, today the topic is very important, and that is about May 2025 Visa Bulletin is out. So, we are going to break it down into a very simple way, no legal jargon, no technical terms, right? We are just going to talk in a very simple way. What are the good news? What are the bad news? Also, how is May 2025 Visa Bulletin looks like? And with that, what are the dates for final action date for employment based category, for family based category, right? So that at least you can understand what are your priority date and how can you prepare yourself in a better way. So I think now it's also time. Without any further ado, I would like to say hi, Napasat. So happy to have you again. And I think again, it's a very important topic and that too a very timely one. So I'm sure you're also excited for this webinar.
I am Sam, and thank you so much. First off, hello to all you folks out there, all the viewers who've joined us. Thank you for joining us here on Daily Immigration Dose. This is Immigration Talk Show, and if you haven't as yet subscribed to our channel, please do not forget to subscribe and also share our content because we come up with the latest updates with regard to U.S. immigration. All very important points that you would not just like to benefit for yourself, but I hope that this could be very beneficial for your friends, family, and whoever are immigrants here in the US. So, thank you so much. And also, like Sam has said, check us out. We are not just on YouTube, but also on LinkedIn, Facebook, X, and also on Instagram. Follow us, check us out, connect with us. And thank you once again for joining us. We are going to Yes, there are interesting points that we're going to talk about today. The visa bulletin is definitely out for May 2025. And especially if you have been waiting for your green card or you're stuck with your priority date, these backlogs that have been happening for years now, or maybe you're just simply trying to make some sense, looking at how this bulletin impacts your immigration journey. I think, yes, you're on the right path, you're on the right channel. We are going to discuss today. We will walk you through the, different dates for India, China, and other countries. And we'll just see how the days look like. Good news, mixed news, bad news, and what to do next, maybe, hopefully. So stay with us, all right? And yeah, I think we always start with news updates. So we have a couple of news updates for you today as well. So, Sam, you can go off with the first one.
Sure, I would love to. And before that, friends, also make sure that this is Daily Immigration Doors, and this is a platform where you can directly get in touch with us by dialing up this number. That is 425 with the access code 988888. So do join us on call and let us know which visa category you are looking for, what are your dates, and anything regarding visa bulletin. We would love to hear that. Okay, so now I think let me take up my news very quickly, and that is about why are Indian students in the US being asked to leave. So there's been a big change, friends, that is affecting many Indian students in the United States right now. Because recently, some students received emails saying their student visas have been cancelled. And this means that they are not considered, now they're considered as out of status and must have to leave the country within 15 days. And the cancellations are happening quietly without warnings or clear reasons. Some of the reasons for visa revocation include, like, small legal issues, maybe like shoplifting or speeding tickets, also online behavior flagged by AI screening tools, and of course, going against with the policies of immigration. So this is part of stricter immigration enforcement, and even top universities also are quite surprised. Arizona State reported about 50 students who are affected, and Harvard confirmed 3 cases. So what is also surprising is that some students were not told directly to leave. Their universities found out, during internal checks and informed them. And according to reports, over 300 student visas have been cancelled recently. Some cancellations happened to students who were like involved in some rising tensions also and not going with the policies of the immigration. A student from Turkey also was even detained after joining something like that. This change is happening at a time when Indian students have become the largest group of the international students in the United States, even more than the Chinese students. And in total, international students who have contributed over $43 billion dollars to the US economy last year and supported nearly 4 lakh jobs this time. So, yes, this is a major issue. And while the reasons behind every cancellation may be different, but one thing is clear that student visa enforcement is getting stricter, tighter, and faster as well. So, many students are now caught in the middle, and it is very important to stay informed regarding all the updates that's happening, and that too, especially in the field of immigration. And I think for that, friends, I think Immigration Talk Show is the best channel for you because we are here with one of the most, we upload the recent and the most hot topic that's happening in the world of immigration so that our viewers should understand what's happening and should get the knowledge then and there only. So, yeah, I think if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, friends, then it is the time. Now is the time. Make sure that you subscribe to our channel right now. And also, you won't regret it, of course. So, with that, this was my news update. And Napasa, please let us know more news that you have, prepared for our viewers.
Sure, Sam. I would say thank you to the news update that you had to share with us. Very important it is. And also at the same time, I also have this news update about US judge who clears controversial immigrant rule. H-1Bs and students must show papers. So show me your papers. That might soon become a reality for millions of immigrants living in the United States and including those who are here legally on student or work visas. I think it's already happening if it hasn't as yet touched you yet. But yes, in a significant and controversial development, I would say, a US district judge has cleared the way for President Trump's administration's new immigrant registration rule to go into effect. And the rule, based on a long standing but rarely enforced law, requires all non citizens aged 18 and above to carry documentation proving their immigration status at all times. Very important. And the Department of Homeland Security, or DHS, has issued a strong warning saying that there will be no sanctuary for noncompliance. Every non citizen must register. This is a crime if you don't. So I do hope that you are keeping this in mind, and I think most of you already want, especially if you have your attorneys or if you have been watching our webinars, that immigrants are all told to have their documentation proving their immigration status with them at all times. So yes, who exactly is affected if we think about it? Well, primarily it targets undocumented immigrants, but here's where it gets a little concerning. Even those legally in the US, like international students, H-1B workers, green card holders, and anyone with an I-94, they are all expected to carry proof of their immigration status. So there is more, actually, not just that. Children who turned 14 while in the US must re register and submit fingerprints within 30 days of their birthday, even if they were previously registered. That's important. A missed address change, that's also a violation. In case you have an address change, make it a point that because it can't just happen suddenly, right? You're planning to already. So I hope that once you know where you're going to shift, inform the authorities already, and they should be informed on or before that if possible. So, yes, according to DHS, not informing USCIS of a new address within 10 days can lead to fines of up to $5,000 or even 30 days of jail time. And it may also jeopardize your ability to re enter the US after travel. So, yes, the registration rule is set to go live on April 11th, 2025. That is today. And it seems, um, it stems from the Alien Registration Act, which we had discussed, a couple of days back with Attorney Prashanti Reddy in one of our webinars. And it's a law which dates back to World War II, actually. And President Trump reactivated the law through an executive order titled Protecting the American People Against Invasion, signed earlier this year. So, although immigration advocates challenged the rule in court, a judge dismissed their request to block it, saying they lacked legal standing. So, here's what you need to remember. If you're a non citizen present in the US for over 30 days, you must register immediately. And after April 11th, if you're arriving after today, I mean, after April 11th, you have 30 days to register, that is. So, and if you have kids under 14 years of age, and if they stay over a month, you should register them as well. So the message from DHS is crystal clear. Non-compliance is a crime. So you better keep notes of all this and get them done ASAP if you haven't yet. And as the rule kicks in, well, illegal immigrants and undocumented communities alike are facing rising concerns about, targeted enforcement, fear of deportation, and even confusion over compliance. So I think it's most important to abide by the rule, especially because, I mean, you were permitted, right? Before you came into the US, you asked for permission to come into the US. So you were allowed to do that. And best is to follow each and every rule. So, yes, get it done. I mean, if you are an alien here, get yourself registered if you haven't as yet already. So, yes, I think that is all for now. That was the news update I had for you, friends. And now with the May 2025 Visa Bulletin, which is out, I know many of you have already checked out, especially those of y'all who are hoping for and who know that your priority dates are coming in. So let's go dive right in, Sam. What do you say?
I think absolutely, as viewers have joined us, and I can see a lot of viewers have joined here because, of course, Visa Bulletin, it is very, I would say, it is exciting, but as well as it is very scary because we don't know, every month we can see that, of course, immigration rules are constantly shifting. So, one month you are close enough to your green card, next month you might retrogress. So that's
Yeah.
why, I think checking the Visa Bulletin monthly is a must. And I think this May 2025 Visa Bulletin has a lot of things that is really going to impact your green card. So, friends, if you want to know that is it a good news for May Visa Bulletin or is it a bad news or how you can, expect your future, then I think for that you have to make sure that you watch this webinar till the end because in this webinar we are going to make you understand everything about today's topic in a very simple way. Not we are not going to take any technical terms or any legal jargons. That's not going to happen. So that is the best thing in our show. And also, friends, make sure that you join us on call. Not only on comments, of course, on comments you're free to write anything, and but also it will be better if you can directly dial this number and get in touch with us on call. Okay, so now I think, Nepas, let me start with my, very first information, and that is, friends. Firstly, let's talk about the good news. Okay, so talking about F2A category, that is for spouses and children of green card holders, then all countries are current for date of filing, and that is February 1, 2025. And this means that if you are the spouse or child of a permanent resident, then of course you can file a green card application right away. The date is February 1, 2025. You have to have a proper check on the date. Also, talking about for the F2A category for final action date for Indians, then it is January 1, 2022. So it's like moving slowly, of course, not a very huge shift, but still, it's better than many other family categories. And this means only people with priority date before January 1, 2022 can actually get their green card approved right now. So if your priority date is after this, then you will have to wait. Also, talking about for the F2A category, date for filing, that is February 1, 2025, and this is for Indians as well, that is current. So, here it means that USCIS is accepting applications from anyone whose priority date is before February 1, 2025. So, even though you can file now, you still have to wait until your final action date becomes current to actually get the green card. So, this was the good news for the F2A category, that is for the spouses and children of the permanent residency. And now we are going to talk about the EB1 category, that is for the employment based priority workers. So, talking about most of the countries for the EB1, the date is current for most of the countries. That is, and for except for China it is November 8, 2022. Now, moving ahead for Indians, even Indian moved a little forward, that is to February 15, 2022. And this shows a little positive sign for top tier professionals. And talking about the final action date, then it is, friends, February 15, 2022. This means people, with a priority date before 15th Feb 2022 are eligible to get their green card approved right now. And talking about date for filing for EB1 category, then it is April 15th, 2022 for India country. This means USCIS is accepting green card applications from people with a priority date that is before April 15th, 2022, even if their case can't be approved yet. Now, talking about other category that is for the EB5 set aside, then rural high unemployment infrastructure for all the countries except China. Except China, it is current for all the countries, including India. For China, it is January 22, 2014. So for the EB5, one thing I can say that if you have money to invest under these, set aside categories, then you can apply immediately. That's a good news. Also, for the EB5 immigrant investors, there are two types of EB5 green cards. Firstly, unreserved, that is the regular one, and second is set aside, that is for rural, high unemployment infrastructure projects. So, let's have a sneak peek on that as well. So, for the unreserved regular category, as this is the main EB5 category for most investors and not targeting any specific area, the final action date is May 1, 2019. So if your priority date is before May 1, 2019, then your green card can be approved. For date for filing, it is April 1, 2022. So if your priority date is before April 1, 2022, you can submit your application. And talking about set aside, this is a special reserved category that comes under EB5 as well. So it is created basically to encourage investment in underdeveloped areas. And the final action date and date for filing for this category are current. This means no backlog, no wait time. And if you apply under this category and meet all the requirements, then you can file now and get approved faster. So this is, I think, one of the best option and one of the easiest option as well. So yeah, I think this was the good news for these categories. As we can see, of course, a good change is here, and the people, those who are looking for the F2A, for the EB1 and EB5 also, I think this is really going to be a little helpful this time. So friends, make sure that you check your priority date, or else you can consult with the immigration attorney if you don't want to, get involved in any problem or any mess. That will be really helpful for you. So yeah, I think till here, I hope our viewers are getting to know what are the dates and what are the good news. And Nipasa, why don't you go ahead and let us know more about the Visa Bulletin of May?
For sure, Sam. Thank you so much. And thank you for sharing the good news first. Also, there are some bad news, sadly, but I think we'll just have to be more accepting. So let me do one thing and go ahead with some of the bad news we have to share. And of course, we'll go on later with some mix, uh, mixed news also. But coming to the bad news first, I guess. So let me tell you that it's not looking so great. But if you look at the EB2 category for India, the priority date has retrogressed to April 15th, 2012, and that's a major setback. Rolling back progress by months, and it's really dashed the hopes for so many people who were just getting close. They thought that it's going to be their turn next, but suddenly now it has retrogressed. And in the EB3 category also, it's really not so good. The date has remained frozen at August 15th, 2012, and that means no forward movement. And this is despite growing demand and the rising frustration. It's frustrating when dates are so close and then they retrogress again by days or months. And yes, if you look at the family based categories, also, there are some bad news. And the F4 category, for siblings of US citizens from India, has retrogressed by nearly 2 years. Imagine, it's not just months, it's years. Now sitting at January 15th, 2006. And it's not just numbers. These delays directly affect the lives, whether it's job security, travel plans, and even long term family reunification. So yes, and if you look at if you're from other countries, also the picture might look slightly better than for India, but still it's not sunshine and roses, if I may say. And worldwide EB2 category advanced only by a few months. EB3 for other countries saw like a modest movement too, but nothing very groundbreaking. So F2A category, which usually stays current for spouses and children for of green card holders, this also continues to have a cutoff date, making things harder for families, hoping for fast processing, I could say. And coming to diversity visa also. Let me just go back. If you can show the screen, I mean, you can share the visa bulletin for May 2025, then it'll be great. I could actually talk to you about the dates directly from there. Right. So there you see, friends, like if you can already see the sorry. So yes, the family based F4, brothers and sisters of US citizens of India, this category really continues to experience one of the longer wait times, in the entire immigration system, if you see. And the final action date is June 15th, 2006, meaning applicants have been waiting almost 19 years. And this stagnant movement is, I think, due, for the low annual cap and high demand also at the same time, particularly from countries like India. And siblings of US citizens must really prepare for a long journey and, if possible, consider other avenues for immigration, such as employment based routes. I don't think it looks so good when you look at family based F4, brothers and sisters of US citizens for India. And
Mhm.
also EB4, certain religious workers. The EB4 category also remains unauthorized for visa insurance. So this includes, of course, as you know, religious workers and other special immigrants with no visas currently available. And this is a major roadblock for nonprofits, also churches and religious organizations relying on international staff. So USCIS has really yet to clarify when or if these visas will be reauthorized again for this category. But applicants must work closely with legal counsel and consider alternative visas. I would say, when you see that the wait time is way too long, what you could best do is consult with an immigration attorney who know best, and could check out your basically how qualified you are for other categories as well, because sometimes you may not know, but you may qualify for a faster visa route, who knows. So why not check it out? And yes, coming to also the diversity visa, India is not eligible for diversity visa, so DV 2025. Well, India still remains ineligible for the diversity visa lottery 2025. So, of course, due to high levels of legal immigration from India in recent decades, the country is excluded from participating in the lottery. So, if you look at the DV program, it offers like a life-changing path, to green card for many from underrepresented countries. Indian nationals must definitely look to employment or family-based options, or explore study to work routes such as the F1 or H-1B transitions. And I think those were some of the bad news I had, but I do hope that you check out the visa bulletin, and you compare the dates in case you're also waiting in one of these categories.
That's right. And I think, friends, it is very important for everyone to go ahead and check the USCIS.gov website all the time, also travel.state.gov, because there, of course, these are the only websites where you'll get the, authentic updates regarding your process and regarding the immigration. So make sure that you go ahead and check on these websites. And also for your reference, we have shared the screen so that our viewers can get the reference also where to get, and how the dates are here and what are the different categories, so that it will be easier for you. And also, Mansi is here. So, hi, Mansi. Thank you so much for your comment. And, friends, you all can also comment here and join us on this call. And, of course, this is a very important topic that's going on. And we are having, right now, of course, we have shared the information. And anything that you guys want us to know about your category, about your status, or anything, that you have applied, or which category you have applied for, and what are your dates or anything, please let us know in the comments below, because it's not only that we are going to answer the questions, but if you want, we can also address your questions to the immigration attorneys in our different live shows where we have live webinars with different immigration attorneys. So they will provide the expert answers. They're definitely going to solve all your queries regarding your doubts or any problems that you're having or facing right now related to your immigration journey. So that will be really helpful for you guys. And make sure that you keep on commenting, keep on posting your questions or any information. And also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Immigration Talk Show. It's having a great discussion and having a great information regarding the topic. May Visa Bulletin 2025 is out. Also, we are live on YouTube, available on LinkedIn, Facebook, X, and on Instagram as well. So do follow us on these many platforms. And with that, I think we have shared the good news and the bad news. So now at least our viewers can understand, how May 2025 Visa Bulletin is all about. So now I think let us take Napasa. What say? Shall we take Mansi's comment right now, or should we go ahead and take up the comments after some time?
I
Okay,
think
let's.
I think we could, but what I'm saying is, I think we've already touched on what Mansi has mentioned. So why not go ahead with the maybe the mixed news updates we have, neither good nor bad, or both, so
That's right.
that viewers out there could, yeah, enjoy a little bit.
Okay, as you say. So, okay, so here's about mixed news also for India's employment based green cards as well. And talking about for EB3, that is the category for the skilled workers and professionals, then the final action date for India is April 15th, 2030. And date for filing, it is June 8th, 2030. So, what's the deal here? It's like, there was a tiny bit of movement, but we are still stuck in 2013, and it's like over a decade back.
Yeah.
And that means if you are an Indian professional in this category and your priority date is after 15th April 2013, then you are still in the waiting zone right now. So this means that the line is crawling, and USCIS is only processing green cards for people who filed in early 2013 or before. So if you applied later, then you are still waiting. And of course, to wait, it's still frustrating. But friends, we can't do anything. You'll get your chance, you'll get your time. So just keep on, stay updated with the recent news, with the latest updates, so that at least it will really help you out. Also, moving ahead with another mixed news for the EB2 category. So, this category is for the advanced degree professionals. And for India, it is the final action date is January 1, 2030. And date for filing, it's February 1, 2030. So this is like even worse because there's no movement at all this month. It is like completely stuck with the dates for Indians as well. And what this
Mm.
means for applicants, like if you are an Indian applicant with master's degree or want to look for the EB2 category, then of course your priority date is after January 1, 2030. So you can't move forward yet. And it's of course way too long and it feels so, frustrating and difficult as well. So you can't file your final documents and your green card approval right now is on hold. So I think this was the mixed news also, and I won't say exactly mixed news, but kind of bad news only because of course it's a long waiting and the dates are stuck, so nobody have any thing to do right now. But also, why is this happening, friends? Because it's all about high demand and limited visa. And talking about India, I think India is one of the most highly popular country, who wants to go to the US and who are eagerly waiting for the visa bulletins every month. So India has so many skilled workers who are applying, but there's only a fixed number of green cards issued each year per country. And that is why I think we are seeing these, huge backlogs and waiting times and
Yeah.
retrogressions are also happening. But I think I don't know what's the solution for this because it obviously depends upon the population number of the country as well. So this is a little difficult for India and China, but for different countries, of course, they are also, having some dates are moving forward, some dates are not. So yeah, that's how it is happening, and I think, of course, we have let our viewers know about like what are the dates, what are the timings, and everything. So
Yeah.
Napasa, why don't you go ahead and share some key takeaways as well?
Sure, I would. And folks out there who are watching us right now, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Our handle is at Immigration Talk Show, wherever you're watching. If it's on uh, just on Twitter, I think, I mean, not I think, just on Twitter, we are Immy Talk Show, but everywhere else, we are at Immigration Talk Show. So check us out, subscribe to our channel, get in touch with us. And thank you so much, each one of you, for tuning in. I hope this was helpful so far, especially if you are resonating with our content. Do not forget to share this as well with your friends or family who could benefit also. And yes, thank you once again. So coming to some of the key takeaways from the visa bulletin for May 2025. If you look at it, for family based applicants, under the F2A, I think they have the best opportunity right now, I would say. And if you're a spouse or a child of a green card holder, file right now. File as soon as possible. Don't wait too long. It's the right time. Okay. And if you are from EB1 and EB5 set aside categories, well, they are showing strong potential with current dates. So
Yeah.
if you have this, then I think nothing like it also. So you might as well check these categories out and check out with your attorneys and immigration experts, who could help you find out if you are eligible to, get yourself registered under these categories. Okay. And also, India's EB2 and EB3 categories continue to suffer from long backlogs and minimal movement. So, these are not your options right now. Just don't go to EB2 and EB3 at all. And I would say, to folks out there who have registered under different family based or employment based categories, always track your priority date and consult with your attorney to be ready, especially when your date becomes current. You don't want to be unprepared, when your date becomes current. So consult with an attorney. But I would say, even if it is not like that, even if it's not a situation where your dates are going to be current, but you plan on coming to the US, consult with an attorney, get to know about the various changes, updates, and of course subscribe to our channel, because we too do the same. We update you with the latest updates on US immigration, and you may not want to miss out on all of that. So Apart from that, also consider the alternatives. Don't be disheartened. Don't think that this was your only option, but yes, find out, maybe reclassify yourself into different categories, other options that could be available, and you might not know it yourself. So, like I said, consult with an attorney and check out if you have new job offers in other categories as well, or maybe investment based paths, in case you are super rich and you can get into an investor visa. Why not? And now we also have the Trump's Gold Card, right, Sam? So that could also be another option for you.
That can be. We do had another session on that as well, and friends, that was really a very interesting conversation, right, Mipasa, on gold
Yeah.
cards. So, friends, I think you can also go back to our channel and just search Trump's gold card, and we'll get our daily immigration dose episode over there. That was really, I would say, interesting as well. And now I think let us take Mansi's comment.
Yeah.
Okay, so hi Mansi, and thank you so much for your comment here. Mansi is saying the May 2025 US Visa Bulletin shows EB5 unreserved for India retrogression by over 6 months to May 1, 2019 due to high demand. EB3 for India advances slightly. That's right. That's absolutely correct. EB1, EB2 remain unchanged. That's right. And I think that's what we have been discussing as well during the start of the show. For EB4, stays unavailable, set aside EB5 categories remain current. USCIS will accept employment based applications based on final action dates listed in the bulletin. Absolutely. That's very well put up, Mansi, and thank you so much for letting us know about the employment-based category in such a, short and crisp way. Also, let us know that where you are from and where you have joined us, whether you are in US or in India, planning to go to the US, or what is your status right now. And of course, we can have a discussion on that as well. And I think Seema is also here. So, Nipasa, why don't you go ahead and take this one?
Sure, it'll be my pleasure. Hi, Seema. Thank you so much for joining us here on YouTube. And if you haven't as yet already subscribed to our channel, do subscribe. And this goes out to everyone watching us. It's just a click away. So subscribe and hit that bell icon as well. So this is Seema saying the Trump administration has revoked the temporary legal status of hundreds of thousands of immigrants allowed into the country under the Biden administration. Now, to pressure some of those immigrants and others who had legal status to self deport. It is canceling the SSNs they lawfully obtained. Well, Seema, the situation right now, it's getting a little crazy, especially, I mean, if you talk now that you've mentioned about this, but it's not just this, but there are students who are suffering, and it's hundreds of them already, and also, of course, many others, legal ones, who, or even the undocumented ones, or even folks who have gone out of status, have overstayed their visas, who had some sort of DUI offenses earlier, misdemeanors earlier, petty crimes. I wouldn't say crimes also, but just tickets, for maybe speeding up, or maybe not even having like a person who is able to drive and they have their learner's license and nobody with them, like an experienced driver. I mean, things are coming up to the surface and so many are suffering. I cannot just say that it's, I mean, just one category, but it's all immigrants right now. It's become so uncertain and too early to say anything because every day there are so many new things coming up, policy changes, new changes, updates. And for all of that, I mean, I would say just subscribe to our channel. We do have different amazing attorneys, immigration attorneys here in the US who keep joining us, to share all these important updates that you don't want to miss out on. And better even, this is all for free. This information is for free. So don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell icon and benefit from this content. I mean, yes, that's what I can say because I think yes, today also we had a very amazing webinar with attorney Justin Rivera from Boston Immigration Litigation. So Check it out if you haven't as yet. It'll be there in our channel. Our handle is at Immigration Talk Show, and check us out. Maybe if you're very active on YouTube, check us on YouTube. Otherwise, we are also there on different social handles, and we are on LinkedIn, Facebook, X, and also on Instagram. So check us out. We are more active on LinkedIn and Facebook, and also on X. So join us, connect with us, and check out our content.
That's right. And I think with that, Nipasa, now we have already shared most of the information. So let's give a conclusion to this webinar so that our viewers can understand, which countries and which categories they have to look for. So, friends, just an end note that for India and China, they continue to face the most restrictive cutoff dates, particularly in three categories, that is EB2, EB3, and EB5 also. For Mexico and Philippines, also remain highly backlogged in family based categories. And all other countries enjoy broader availability, especially in the EB1 and EB5 set aside category. Diversity visa winners should monitor their case numbers and move quickly to complete processing before the fiscal year deadline. And every month counts. You have to check your priority date, stay updated with the uscis.gov website or travel.state.gov website, and gather all your documents early to avoid so that you can't miss your chance and can have your immigration process in a very smooth way, in a very flexible way. And I think, yeah, checking your priority date, following the USCIS announcements, and submitting your document as soon as finding yourself that you're eligible, that is the one thing that you can do right now. So stay updated with all the news, and also like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Our handle is at Immigration Talk Show as we come up daily with daily immigration doors at 4 p.m. EDT. And of course, we will let our viewers know about all the important updates that's happening in the world of immigration so that you don't miss out any. And also press the bell icon so that, whenever we come up with any important date, any important update, you will directly get the notification. So thank you so much, Mansi. Thank you so much, Seema, and thank you so much to all our viewers who have joined us here. And it was really lovely connecting with you all, and really
Yeah.
lovely sharing these information with you all, guys. So yeah, I think any question, friends, if you have or would like to, address to the attorney, then you can directly send me email on my email ID, that is sam@staffingme.com. You can also share the email, your message or any topic that you wanted to address to the attorney. You can get in touch with Nipasa also on nipa@staffingly.com. And the phone number is also 408-335-6444. So with that, I think, Nipasa, that's all. Or anything else that you want to, say to our viewers before saying goodbye to them?
Yes, Sam, I would just say stay informed. It's very important, not all the time, not just all the time, but very much, especially now. So stay informed, consult with qualified immigration professionals, and be proactive, with managing your case. And most importantly, of course, subscribe to our channel. We'll keep you updated as well. So thank you once again, folks. Thank you for joining us, and let's stay connected. Keep watching at Immigration Talk Show, our handle, and check us out. Yes, that's all. Bye for now.
Thank you,